30 anos de zumbis, 30 anos de terror, 30 anos de jogos, séries, filmes, livros e muito mais. 30 anos de diálogos muitas vezes duvidosos, mas ainda assim muito charmosos. 30 anos de Jill Valentine, Chris Redfield, Barry Burton, Rebecca Chambers, Albert Wesker e Umbrella Corporation. 30 anos da franquia das nossas vidas. Para comemorar esse marco tão especial no mundo dos games, nós decidimos voltar às nossas origens. Hoje, apresentamos a vocês com enorme prazer o nosso vídeo especial em comemoração aos 30 anos de Resident Evil. Tivemos a honra de entrevistar Charlie Kraslavsky e Greg Smith, o Chris Redfield e o Barry Burton originais, para poder trazer esse bate-papo super especial aqui para vocês. Essa entrevista está recheada de curiosidades sobre os bastidores do primeiro game da saga. E, apesar de ser uma entrevista, vocês vão ver pitadas de documentário e bate-papo. Pesquisamos e reunimos fotos e vídeos antigos, além de informações de difícil acesso, para tornar esse um vídeo atemporal e que faça jus ao tamanho dessa franquia. Pega uma pipoca, senta no sofá e aproveita esse vídeo que agora está sendo entregue com muito carinho a você, que é parte da comunidade brasileira de Resident Evil.
Resident Evil.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we're searching for the helicopter of our compatriots Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of our mission. No, I haven't found it yet. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. Bravo Team went to the hideout of the group and disappeared.
Look, Chris!
It was Bravo Team's helicopter. Nobody was in it. But strangely, most of the equipment was still there. However, we soon discovered why.
Hey! Come here!
Jill, run for that house!
Chris Redfield. Jill Valentine. Robert Wesker. Resident Evil.
How are you guys?
Very well. Good. Doing good. Thank you.
First of all, as someone who has been creating content not for so long, but is kind of a long-term fan, I'm freaking out.
Aw, that's sweet.
And you
You
should
guys.
be too.
You guys are like the Chris, the Barry, and I couldn't be more honored to have you here today for this
Oh, that's
interview,
very
for
sweet.
this
Thank
chat.
you.
Thank you so much for
Thank you.
Oh,
lending us some of your time. Thank you so
Sure.
much.
yeah, no, thanks for doing this. This is great.
Thank you. You make us feel very special.
Come
Yeah,
here.
hi, Nico.
Hello, Nico.
Here's
meet
the
you, buddy.
man.
Oh, he's
Not-
got an Oz shirt. Yes.
Yeah, Aussie shirt.
I love
Yeah.
Ozzy too.
Ozzy
Yeah,
Osbourne.
I miss him a lot.
Look at that tattoo.
I don't have his initials.
This
But
guy is an Aussie fan.
I love Ozzy.
He said he loves Aussie.
Que da hora, meu, que legal.
He is freaking out because Ozzy is like his favorite musician ever. Black Sabbath is his favorite band ever. I think you can guess that already because of the shirt and the tattoo. And he's very happy to see you guys here. He is our video editor and he will be acting today as our tech guy. So if I have any
Right.
problems here, he can fix it
Okay.
quickly for
is
me.
Our picture and audio, is it okay for you?
Yeah. I can hear you
Great.
guys
Can
well
you-
and
can
see
you
you
make
guys
me
well.
look younger? Can you make me look younger?
Listen, you are a handsome man. Respect
Yeah.
yourself.
He is. He's very handsome. He pulls all the ladies.
The two of you are very well. You're perfect. You look very good. Just to start off, our first question about when everything began. How did you guys get the opportunity to work on Resident Evil?
Okay, so I'll start.
He always does. Pushes in.
Right. So at the time, I was working for a talent agency called Iragawa Motoko Office, and I was an actor and a model and a voice actor for them. But because I'm born and raised in Japan, I also worked for them as a talent manager. So we got the call from Capcom, and they said, we need some people that look like these sketches, and they sent us the sketches of all the characters, and they said, it's really low budget, we don't have a lot of money, but we need these characters, and we can just do it with photo selection, no audition. So they kind of left it up to us to choose the best match of the actors and models that looked like the sketches. So for me, it was kind of like already decided because, I was one of their top guys. So they gave me Chris right away. And we had some other people that were perfect for Wesker, Eric, he had done some work with us before. And for Jill, Inez, and she was quite young, Australian girl. When we found this guy, Jason, who played Joseph, Linda, who played Rebecca, was hired at the last minute, and she was hired from a very upscale, fashion modeling agency, where IMO, the agency I worked for, it was more about acting, and for Japanese TV. But Linda was a fashion model, and I think they must have added that character at the last minute, and they just brought her directly to set. But I'll let Greg tell you about how we found Barry.
Barry,
Yeah.
well, there are not many people in Japan that look like me. And I was just walking down the street in Roppongi, and a fella came up to me and said, "Can I act?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he dragged me into the company, had me sign a contract, and it just went from there. So if I hadn't have been in the right spot at the right time, I would not have been Barry. You would have had some ugly guy being Barry, but they got me.
Oh my god, that's perfect. Like, it was precisely destiny. Like, you didn't work with that, right? You were...
No, he was a school teacher on an exchange program from Australia.
Wow.
For what, like a year?
A year, and I happened to have every Tuesday off because they worked. They rostered me off on a Tuesday. I was just going to visit a friend. I was walking down the street visiting a friend, and next thing I'm enrolled in this company. Yeah, it was very, very weird.
You see how the universe does its stuff,
Yes.
like,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Exactly.
He was precisely on the right spot at the right time, and he was the guy. As you said,
Yeah.
if it wasn't for him, we would have some random ugly guy.
Yeah. Half an hour before, half an hour later, it might never have happened.
Right.
Yeah, that's destiny.
We were so lucky.
That's destiny. How was it when you guys were recording Resident Evil? Is there any backstage moment specifically that you found memorable or funny that you can share with us?
You want to go first?
Oh yeah. Well, this was one that Charlie did. We were filming, like, we actually didn't see much of each other, just little bits, because they filmed it's like any movie, they film bits, and there was only one bit we're all really together, and that was the scene where we go, "Don't go!" Charlie goes, "Don't go," in the helicopter. And we all look really clean. All our costumes were clean. And Charlie said in Japanese, "Hey, we need to be dirty. We've been fighting zombies all day." So they made us roll in the dirt. So Charlie thought that we're all rolling in the dirt and getting dirt and rubbing it on us and rolling. And I remember rolling over and over and over. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was good fun. And the dogs, they had real dogs on set. They got cut, but the real dogs on set were chasing me. And when they caught you, they looked really vicious. They put these things in their mouth and made their teeth show up, and they were Dobermans. And one of them chased me. When he caught me, he licked me to death. Like, he just wanted to cuddle me. And the dogs weren't vicious.
Yeah, they had an animatronic dog that they used in the footage. But I guess the dogs that they brought were too friendly. They weren't trained to look vicious. But the one thing that that I remember really well is so the opening scene where I'm running down the hallway, and then there's a close-up of my eye. I remember a lot about, that was like the first thing we filmed, and I remember that really well because, Capcom were very secretive about the whole thing. Like, we really didn't know that much about the game. They just told us it's a video game, you're like elite soldiers. They told us a little bit of our backstory, but they didn't tell us anything about zombies or the plot of the game. And so for that part in the beginning, Shinji Mikami was like, okay, just pretend that there's a huge werewolf chasing you, because he didn't want to tell me anything about the zombies, and like look really scared, and then turn around and then open your eye really big, because we're going to do a close-up on your eye. So I did it the first time, and they're like, that's pretty good, but can you open your eye bigger? And I was like, this is as big as it goes. And they're like, and then they had a little meeting, and then they're like, okay, so when you turn around and open your eye, use your fingers to open your eye even bigger. So I was like,
You're kidding.
and I was so worried. I was like, aren't you going to see my fingers? But the way they did the cut, it's like you don't see me doing with the fingers and stuff. So that's the kind of stuff that happens behind the scenes when you're filming.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to. Oh, you can go ahead.
I remember
Greg.
I was pretty upset on the film set because I had a gun, but it only fired twice and then broke. So I only got to get 2 shots in all night, like bang, bang. And that was my night. But he had a gun to go bang, 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 bang. And I go, give me that gun. No, you'll have to have this gun.
Right.
Come on, give the man a gun as well.
Yeah. But I had the Python, so I had the...
You know, we have 2 other project members who are not here with us today, but Gabriel and Eloisa, who are they studied cinema at university, so we have a little bit of experience from observing them of how chaotic it is on set and how everything is made. I mean, this eye story, I didn't know about it.
Yeah.
And like, it's insane. And it's perfectly cropped. Like, we can even imagine that you actually did that. It's perfect.
Yeah.
The production, it's a magical process. It's
Plus we
amazing.
had a language difficulty.
Yeah.
as
How was it
well.
for you guys? I mean, Charlie
Well, I was the one translating.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I was also the manager for them, so I was the one translating everything for them. But I don't know. I mean, it slows it down, but it wasn't like it was a big problem.
Yeah. It makes everything more accessible, and it just takes a bit more of time to keep everything aligned and verified. That's nice. You two have in real life a friendship that is practically identical to Chris and Barry's. So when was it that and how was it literally Barry and Chris, I tell you guys. So when and how did you two become so close? How was it?
I would say, when we were on set 30 years ago, I mean, this guy, he's just so fun. It's like you just can't help it. And maybe it's a cultural thing with Australian people. I find like all the Australian people that I ever meet are just so friendly and nice. So that was my experience. And we didn't work together that much. I think maybe we worked on Resident Evil.
That was it.
Or Biohazard. Was that the only one we worked on together?
I did see you other times though.
Maybe at auditions. and
No,
things.
you were in charge of
Yeah.
something once.
And so, about 25 or 26 years go by, and then Andrew Solo, who's the producer and director of The Keeper's Diary and also Resurrection, our new project. He got us back together. Like, he flew Greg from Australia, and I drove here from San Francisco, to Utah, and he flew Eric in from the Midwest. And it was the first time we saw each other in like 26 years, but it felt like it was just yesterday.
Hi guys, we're back. It's Charlie, and I'm here with Greg and Eric again. We're here on the set of The Keeper, a biohazard story. And right now we're about to make history because none of us have ever played this game before. Wouldn't you like to see us play this game? So we're going to start with Eric, and then we'll probably fight over it, later. But let's just see how far you get.
Okay, I'm ready.
See how quickly we can lose.
Yeah.
Press play. Chris Redfield.
Okay.
Jill Valentine.
Valentine.
Chris Redfield.
It's getting giddy.
no.
It's the opposite. It's the opposite. I can't.
It's like
Turned upside
breakdancing.
down might work.
Yeah. There you go.
That's just kind of how. And Eric, I used to work with every now and then. Like, Eric was working on projects all the time, and so was I. And sometimes I would be his manager, and sometimes he'd be working for a different agency, and we'd be competing against each other. So I knew Eric pretty good. But when we saw each other again after like 26 years, it felt like it had just been, yesterday, and we just like fell into the same kind of, banter in English. We say banter, like the same kind of conversation.
When we're together at Comic-Cons, it's just a blast. We just joke the whole time and have a great time.
And Eric, he's just like Wesker. He's just like
a serious man.
Yeah, and he keeps disappearing. Yeah. Like you don't know where he went. And
he's just
always doing his own thing. You know.
I'll sign now. Yeah. I won't sign now. Like he's just.
You know, I've gotta give a special compliment to Capcom because this enterprise managed to find the exact characters in real life. That's insane.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we also influenced them on the characters. You know, maybe they designed the characters a little bit after that too.
For sure.
You know, I'm not sure.
I love
like
Capcom.
Like the smoking. I'm pretty sure this. You know, Chris smoking. I'm pretty sure they added that because I was always smoking. It was just like part of me.
We've seen that you two have this very strong and spontaneous relationship with the fan community as a whole. Participating very frequently at conventions and cosplaying and interacting online. You guys are really there for us. When did you guys get closer to the community, and how was it at first?
We really didn't get. I didn't know. It was only about 2018, and a fellow called Frederick from France contacted me. I didn't know who I was. Virtually, I didn't really realise I was Barry Burton. And then we contacted Charlie. And things started happening. Fans started contacting me, and I would just send them photos and letters and things like that. And then I got this idea that I would contact a Comic-Con in Milwaukee, and I did through a friend called John. He helped me, and Milwaukee took us on, and they took a gamble and invited us to go. And it was really strange because we dressed in cosplay for the first time since we did this show. And we're walking in, I'm going, oh mate, this is stupid. If this doesn't work, we're going back to the hotel for a cup of coffee. And we were besieged by the friends. We couldn't even get up the escalator. We were just absolutely, it blew me away. And ever since then, it's just grown and grown. And I must admit, I do like acting. So, acting being probably, we call it in Australia being a fool. And I do like acting and so at Comic-Cons, we put people in Barry sandwiches. Barry sandwich.
Yeah, we like to have fun, and at first, it felt a little bit weird.
It did.
You know, like the idea that someone would actually want to have my autograph. You know, it was kind of an adjustment for me, and I think I didn't quite realize in the beginning how important Resident Evil is and what a huge franchise it is and how many millions of people love it, you know, and so over time, from being involved with these fan-made films, the Residents of Evil, and then later on with Moni at Resident Evil Database, and you know, there's quite a few other Anthony at Let's Talk Resident Evil, and Andy in England who does Biohazard Declassified.
Yeah.
And we kind of brought all these different channels together, and they all became producers on the things we're doing, and it really just brought the community of the content makers together. And from there we branched out to doing the conventions, and we started meeting fans, and over time it just became this amazing community that we've fully embraced. And I love meeting fans, you know, and I love it when they tell me the stories about how they first played the game. You know, a lot of people, it's their parents were the ones playing the game and passed it to them. You know, it's this generational thing, and it just feels like this amazing thing that 30 years later it came back and found us again, and you know, brought us in, and they're we're so happy we found you, you know. And it's all this weird accident, because when we filmed it, it was called Biohazard. So none of us were really that much into games after that. I was like a gamer until about 96, and then I gave my console away and I moved to London, and I was like, I'm never going to play games again, because I was up until 4 a.m. every night playing games, and I was like, I need to grow up.
We get you. We get you.
I wasn't so much into games. I didn't know Biohazard and Resident Evil were the same thing, and it wasn't until somebody, and they also Capcom, they didn't put our last name in the credits, only our first name. So, you know, nobody knew who we were. And a lot of these, super fans were looking for us. And finally, this guy in France, Fred Durf, and his buddy, Dr. Raichi, they found a photo and they figured out who I was. And, you know, and that's how it kind of all started. And in the beginning, yeah, honestly, I wasn't really that interested in being part of the community. It took a while. It took until like Andrew contacted me with the storyboard for the Keeper's Diary, because I always wanted to be an actor. That was my thing. And so I wasn't that interested in the beginning when people were like contacting me, wanting to interview me or, you know, things like that. But when I saw the storyboard for the Keeper's Diary and it's like, here's a chance for you to do some acting again, I was like, yes, I'll be there.
Where I was a school principal, so I didn't game or anything. And when this came up, I'd retired. So it's the best fun I've ever had. I just love it. I have fun. I actually got into it probably before Charlie, because I started talking to fans, sending out. Some of them sent me posters I signed. I'm sure they on-sold them because I didn't charge. I just signed them. Postage, but I just love it. And it's great fun. It's a really fun time. Never had a bad experience with a fan. They're just so much fun. Wherever we've been, Germany, America, Australia, I've done a couple. Every fan. Like the other day, I got to admit, we met a little girl called Justice, and she was only 15. And her dad got her into the game, and they both come along as dad and mum to meet us. And I don't know who was more excited, Justice or Dad. It was a really lovely, and she made us all these beautiful, and wrote me a letter, and she made me the bracelets, which...
Oh, that's beautiful. I love these.
And I'm wearing them. Justice, if you're listening to this, Justice, they're on. And yeah, it's just beautiful. And you have such a good time. It makes you feel good.
My heart couldn't be warmer right now. I'm feeling small. This is so lovely. So lovely. Show me the bracelets again, please.
I don't know what's on them.
Oh.
One's got Aries and the other one's got Apollo.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that means.
Aries and Apollo. I don't know, but I'm wearing them, Justice, every day.
That's lovely. That's lovely, you guys.
Apollo is a god.
Yeah.
Aries is what is Aries?
Star sign.
Aries is the
Maybe
god
that's
of war,
Aries star
the
sign.
Greek god of war, and Apollo is the Greek god of the sun, right? The sun.
Yeah, so it must just be something personal for her.
I feel like a Swiftie, a Taylor Swift wearing the white.
I love this. Really reminds me of her, and which consequently reminds me of Moni, because she's a big Taylor Swift fan as well.
Oh,
So I was like,
I look nothing like Taylor Swift.
bracelets. Oh
Her
Jesus!
dress doesn't fit me.
Oh my God! You know, Charlie, about what you said, like about Greg, how he's funny all the time. I love this. Absolutely.
He is, yeah. It's like it's just natural for him.
See,
Yeah.
in real life, I always wanted to be a stand-up comedian.
Really?
I wanted to be a comedian, so I like being spontaneous and stupid.
I appreciate that. It makes things much lighter and spontaneous, and
Yeah.
it's very nice. I like this. I really like it. You've kind of answered that question already on our last question, but I was
Okay.
going to ask, how is it for you guys, both personally and professionally, to receive this much love and recognition for your roles,
Yeah.
and see how much impact these roles had on so many people's lives? Like, that's
Yeah, I guess
crazy,
we
right?
talked about that. We talked about that a little
Yeah.
bit, but I can elaborate. Like, you know, sometimes when you meet the fans, they tell you these things that they just blow you away. And like, for an example, in my case, I was speaking to a fan at a Comic-Con, and he told me that he became a police officer because he was so inspired, you know, by my character, Chris Redfield. And I've had other similar experiences of, you know, someone who told me they became like a biochemist, or I can't remember exactly what the title was, because they were so inspired by the, you know, and there's so many people that get inspiration from this game to go on, and you know, and it shapes their lives in such meaningful ways in some cases. And it's kind of like it's like a butterfly effect. You know, if a butterfly you know, shakes its wings above the water, these ripples go out. And I think that's what happened with this video game. Like, we were that first butterfly wing, you know, like 30 years ago, and it's still rippling and still continuing today. And to me, that's just really amazing and inspiring.
It's like, we call it the pebble effect. You drop a pebble in the water. I'm really looking, like, you hear people talk about becoming policemen or supporting other people from it, and it humbles me. Actually, I'm really looking for, my mind is a bit old and I'm forgetting the name, but I'm catching up in Houston with one of the fans who actually sent me a Barry Burton costume so I could actually wear it to my first.
Oh, that's Trent Overton.
Trent Overton. Sorry, Trent.
Yeah.
Trent is a great guy, and he's a policeman as well. And Trent sent me all the gear, and I still got it to be Barry Burton. And Trent sent me his ticket. He's going to meet me in Houston, and Trent is getting autographs, a cuddle, the Barry sandwich. He's getting the works, I tell you. He's getting the Barry combo.
The Barry combo, the house special. Thank you, Trent, for
Trent,
your work. That is
I hope
lovely.
you're watching, Trent.
He is, sure.
Yeah,
We'll try.
When you repost this on your page, you'll see it. Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll try to talk to D couple. The woman, the person who helped us get to you guys, and we'll talk to her as well. She's our out of the country friend, and she just helped us so much.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Dee's
too.
lovely.
Yeah.
We're trying to get to really Dee's. I really want to get to Atlanta and lead the parade down the street in Atlanta at
Dragon Con.
Dragon
Yeah.
Con. We'd love to go to Dragon Con, and it's on my wish list to get to Dragon Con, meet Dee in person, and then do the parade with Dee. She's a champion.
You know, she has such a wonderful project with this group and the cosplayers and the events that I was talking to Nico the other day, and I was like, okay, we have to go to Dragon Con and meet these guys and just see their work in person, because that's so amazing, you know. And she talks so passionately about it, like there are people from the whole world there, and they just want to bring this community closer and get them together and share these special moments. It's magical. I want to be there.
I want to lead the parade. Dee's got a job for us leading the parade. Like, I'll pay my own airfare just to get there to lead the parade. Like, I want to lead the parade.
Let this man lead the parade, God, please.
Let me reach that goal before I die. I'm old. I don't have much longer.
You will, and I hope to meet you guys there.
We want to come. We really want to come to Brazil. I can't tell you how much we'd love to go to Brazil and meet the fans.
As I said, we'll do what's in our power and what is not in our power as well
Right.
to make this happen. So we have this great relationship with Capcom
We love
Brazil.
Capcom. Yes. We love Capcom. We love Capcom.
Capcom daisuki desu.
Daisuki desu. Capcom daisuki.
I love this. I love this.
I wanna just come and live in Brazil for like a year.
I want to eat Brazilian food because
Right.
it's really good food.
Oh, yeah.
I really want to eat Brazilian food, and I want to meet the Brazilian fans.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I'll give them all
I
a Barry
see.
sandwich.
We only know like churrascaria. That's in America. If you say Brazilian, that's the only thing we know. But I'm sure there must be so many more wonderful things.
Yeah, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but you said churrascaria, right? Like
Yeah.
churrascaria.
Like
Okay.
meat on the skewer.
Yeah, meat on the skewer, yeah.
Yeah, which I love it.
Because
I love it, but there
Brazilian-
must be many other things also. I'm sure.
Australians say, if it moves, we'll eat it. If it Australians.
Our next question was brought to us by two of our subscribers and top supporters, which are Fernando and Rick. Thank you,
Fernando.
guys.
I hear the drums.
Fernando and Rick, love you guys.
Yeah, well done.
These guys are
Can't do it
amazing.
anymore. I chopped my finger off.
Jesus! How did that happen?
I bit his finger. Charlie bit my finger.
Charlie bit my finger.
Yeah, no.
Are you a
he had
zombie?
gardening accident.
Are
I'm a
you a
gardener.
zombie?
I have a garden. I'm a gardener.
Maybe. I was the keeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jill chewed it off.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
no, he was
Gardening.
he was doing gardening and his wife distracted him and he
Mm.
The other half of my finger was in my glove. Like I chopped it.
Ah, Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
I can't even
Yeah,
imagine
tough.
how much that hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Barry didn't care. He kept gardening.
Yeah, he still came to the Comic-Con in Stuttgart
I
like 2
went to
weeks later.
Comic-Con in Stuttgart.
Yeah.
You see, that's literally Barry, like, just kills a bunch of zombies and
Right.
gets hurt and falls, like, from 3 meters down and just keeps on with his thing.
That's right.
That's
Yeah,
the man.
Can't stop him. Can't stop Barry.
Oh, guys. So the question was brought to us by Fernando and Rick. And the question is, did you guys ever imagine or dream back in 1996 about the amount of success that Resident Evil would have? Like, did you? I know that you guys didn't have like the notion of how big it is nowadays and stuff, but did you ever wonder, like, oh, what if it blows up? Like the typical dream of, whoa, what if I blow up and that is the fame comes and stuff. And
Right.
how is it for you nowadays, the two of you, being the original performers of two characters that marked video game history and pop culture so deeply? That was a long question. I was loaded.
That's okay. That's okay. So I remember thinking, like, when we first got the wardrobe, we did a wardrobe fitting, and I was trying on the vest with a knife, like, for the first time, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool, you know? And I remember thinking at that time, like, maybe this is going to be something really big. I remember thinking that, like, back in '96. But then my life kind of just went on, you know, like, it wasn't that long after we filmed that I stopped acting, and I got married and I moved to London, and I kind of went on with my life, and I never really thought about it that much until I remember seeing the first movie, you know, the first Resident Evil movie with Mila Jovovich. And it's funny because I was sitting there with my girlfriend watching the movie, and I'm like, God, this looks so familiar. And I was like, this is just like Biohazard. It's
Wow.
But it's called Resident Evil, and I thought, oh, maybe it's just inspired by Biohazard, because I didn't realize it's the same thing. And that was probably like around 2012 or something. Like, I didn't see the Resident Evil movie when it came out. Like, I saw it on Netflix or something later, you know.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, but who's Alice? I don't know any Alice. So I just assumed this Resident Evil movie, it's inspired by Biohazard because it has Chris Redfield. And I was like, yeah, whatever. And I never realized it's the same franchise until about 2018. And like I explained earlier, it took a while. It took a while to kind of put it together and understand, how important it was. If they had put our last name in the credits, would something have happened? Like, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I could have done some more cool, like, video games or movies or something, because they would have come looking for me. Maybe. But you can't really think that way. You can't live that way. And so the way I think about it is like, this is the way it was meant to happen. And I've said it before, but it's, in a way, it's like life imitating art, imitating life. Because if you think about the game, this video game, it's all about solving puzzles. And for some of the fans, the puzzle was, who are these people in these cutscenes? Because nobody knew who we were for like 26 years, and then they found us.
For me, I was too busy being a school principal. It was 3 days of my life. 3 fun days, but 3 days of my life. I ticked that box, did a couple of other things in Japan, left Japan, went back to Australia and concentrated on my career, because that was what I did. I was a school principal. I wasn't an actor. And I'd say to people, oh, I was in a video game. Oh yeah, okay. And then it was only when it all started to happen from about 2019 onwards, 2018, then Andrew in 2022. And I just realized how fortunate I was and how lucky I was. Like, I kind of found the goose that laid the golden egg. I'm so lucky in my life, because most people my age, and I'm nearly 70, I know I don't look it, but I know most people my age are sitting around going, oh, my back's sore, my leg's sore. I'm out there meeting fans, having the time of my life, hanging with Charlie.
That's been the best
part.
part.
Best part.
Yeah, that's been the best
hanging
part.
with Charlie and Eric, and then catching up with Linda,
Yeah.
and then meeting Andrew. It's just been a whole new life for me. It's like I left teaching and my life has just changed completely. So I'm so lucky. I'm the luckiest guy in the world. I get to travel the world. I get to go to different countries now and sign autographs and meet people and put them in headlocks, Barry Burton headlock, and have a good time. Like, it's just fun.
It's perfect. It's amazing. The next question is...
Stop cuddling. Stop cuddling me. Stop it. We have fans out there. Stop it.
Jesus.
You're so adorable. You're like a little koala.
I know.
The little koala got me. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, he's a big koala.
Yeah, come on.
Okay, so the next question is, more recently, you guys have reunited with Linda, the original actress of Rebecca Chambers, and Eric, the original actor of Albert Wesker.
Yeah.
So when I say that's pretty recent, quoting you guys, it was like around 5 years ago when people started
Something like
finding
that.
you.
Yeah, Linda more recently.
2024, Linda.
Yeah.
Linda's lovely. She's just such a lovely person.
I watched some videos of you guys getting together, and like she seems really lovely for real.
Yes, lovely lady.
So after so long, like how did it feel to you guys to have almost the whole team together again?
I felt it felt very natural. It just felt like, hey Linda, hey, all those years, and it was just like together we had a great time. It really was. We should have been like, oh, I don't know, but everyone just fitted in so well. Great fun.
It was good fun, and you know, we learned new things because so originally we did the reunion video with just me and Greg and Eric, and you know, we talked about our experiences with filming, and then we did another reunion interview once we found Linda, and you know, there were certain things that that I learned for the first time because the way she remembered it, you know, like I didn't remember the fact that she just kind of was added at the last minute, you know, and she said like she had no idea what she was going to do that day, and that's just kind of how it was when you were a fashion model. They just stuck you in a van, and you would go to like 10 different auditions every day, and then you would book a job, and they wouldn't really tell you much about it, and you would just turn up there. And so she turned up on set, and they like spray painted her hair and put it in the braids. She had no idea what it was about, you know, and she was like 14 years old.
We all looked a little bit different, right? I remember for the shoot, I actually had blonde hair, and they spray painted my hair that morning. So I would look more like in character, like Rebecca. And I didn't really, like they hadn't opened the studio door, so I didn't know what was going on or what the job was for. I didn't know what was going on. And I just remember her getting me really dirty and then kind of walking in somewhere and seeing the coolest robotic dogs, you know, and they were Dobermans. And as a young girl, you know, living in Japan, I didn't speak Japanese yet. So everything was new and exciting and very different from where I grew up. But I remember those dogs, like they were so cool because they were robotic and they had like blood on their teeth and they could move. And I thought like, wow, this is the coolest. And I still didn't really know what the job was for. And then when we got on set, you know, I got to meet you guys, and there was a helicopter and there was a whole lot of everything going on. And I remember it was a long day. We were there for a long time.
And she also kind of like, she told us all these stories about what it was like to be that young, you know, and on her own for the first time in her life, you know, being a fashion model in Tokyo. And back then, you know, things were different. Like there was so much going on back then. You know, all these models, they would go to these like parties and discos, and there's all kinds of things happening that just wouldn't happen today. And somehow, you know, nothing bad happened to her, and thank God, because you know, things were different back then. And now, you know, now she has a very stable life, and you know, and she's a professional, and she has a family, and so she's a little bit different than the rest of us. So she just kind of wants to keep her life kind of private, and we've been trying to like pull her in to like go to these conventions with us and do more things with us, but it's a little bit different for women, I think.
Because
so, but she did a really great job in our new fan film Resurrection, the one that's coming out this Sunday, and she was so worried about it, you know, because she had a lot of lines, and they were really difficult lines because she's a scientist, you know. It was like all these difficult words, you know, and she was so nervous about it. But I've seen the web series, and she just nailed it. She was so good, and everyone's going to be blown away, not just by Linda, but by this guy. His acting was amazing.
Oh, so ill.
Just by the whole thing, like people are just going to love it.
Yeah, I got to know Linda really well because we spent a lot of time together I didn't spend much time with Charlie.
Yeah, we were in different hotels.
Different, but even in the filming, when we did the original Resident Evil, it just happened that I spent a lot of time with Linda and actually Jill, not so much time with Charlie and Eric. And I got to know Linda really well during that time. We talked a lot, and she was about the same age as my daughter. And she was a nice kid, and I always wondered what happened to her. And I was so happy to see her in later life being such a lovely lady. And she's a beautiful mum and wife. And
yeah, very successful too.
Successful lady in a professional life. And like it's good because I'm retired, so I can do all this. I can fly to America, I can fly home, I can do all this stuff. Really want to fly. Really want to fly over here, guys. But I can do all these things. Where she has limitations on her life with her job and that, but such a lovely, lovely lady. And when you meet her, you can't help but feel the I don't know if it's love, but it's just the friendship.
Yeah, it's just this common connection with being in Japan together.
Yeah,
and then I think, sorry, we talk so much I can't remember exactly, but I think was part of the question was about the other cast members too.
Generally, the question was about how did it feel to have the whole team together. Don't worry.
So, I might be skipping ahead, but let's just go there anyway. So, we've tried to contact Inez, and we haven't had any luck with that. Inez, who played Jill.
There's a few Inez's on the internet that aren't Inez.
Yeah, there's a lot of people with fake accounts
they're
pretending
Inez.
to be Inez, that sort of thing. Don't believe any of them. And she just, for whatever reason, is a very private person. I don't think she's going to, anytime soon, I don't think she's going to want to participate in any conventions or fan films or anything like things that we're doing. But I did get in contact with Jason Durkee. He's the one who played Joseph.
I did a ton of side jobs, and this is where a lot of my experience came from. And some of them were just silly, like, for the old Resident Evil game that became a huge hit, Biohazard, right? I was in the video clip, and I get eaten by a dog and screaming and blood going everywhere.
And very recently, I got in contact with him. He's a very busy guy, still living in Tokyo. Super nice guy.
Yeah, he is.
But very busy with his professional life. And I told him anytime he wants to, he can join us at a convention or any of these other things that we do. But he's so busy.
I don't think he looks as handsome as Charlie and I.
No, of course not.
No, yeah.
So, maybe if we get invited to a convention in Tokyo, because he's still working in Tokyo. Maybe if we get invited to Tokyo, maybe he could join us for something. And it's funny, like he looks exactly the same, but just a little bit older and fatter, but he looks exactly the same.
Not all of us have kept our bodies and our muscle.
Not all of us can be like Greg, yeah.
Guys.
No,
The muscles, the guns. Show me the guns.
Yeah.
The guns.
Puny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not exactly RE5.
I can't tell you. I can't say how much fun it is when we all get together again, like with Eric, Linda. It was just so lovely at the opening of Resurrection, or the premiere of Resurrection, to sit there and just be with each other again. It was just so much fun.
Yeah.
We're lucky.
And we still dream that one day we'll have literally everyone together the two of you guys and Linda and Eric and Jason and Inez.
That
As
would be
Charlie,
fantastic.
as
Yeah,
Charlie
all of you
said,
together.
he said that it may be more difficult to women, but like I also think that the fact that they were so young, probably the youngest in the crew, I don't know how much pressure they were under. And there's also the fact that they were many people's crushes for a long time, and they still are. So I think there's just this
Maybe Nez
bunch
doesn't
of
realise.
fact.
Maybe Nez doesn't realise how valued she is by the community yet.
Could be. Yeah.
Like, I think Linda's starting to realise that. Linda is, like, it takes a while to understand. And I think Linda's starting to come to the understanding of how much the community likes her or wants her.
If I could say something to Inez, it would be like, in every community there are people that are like more obsessed, or oh my gosh, that's Inez, that's Jill, my crush, my favorite character and everything. But in the middle of all of it, you find so much love and so much good feelings and good memories that we would love to share with her. And if one day she decides to come closer and to join us somehow, she would be more than welcome. She is
be embraced.
She would.
She is,
It would just break the internet if she ever does.
literally, unironically.
All of them together. My goal, like we always get Charlie, myself, and we get Eric sometimes. Like Wesker's a pain, so we get him sometimes. And but if we have had Linda, it'd be even more. And my aim is to work with Linda and get her.
Yeah.
Because I've actually got Linda to do something which is really unbelievable. I have a picture of the four of us, and Linda's signed it, and Charlie signed it, and I've signed it. I get Eric to sign it. It's the only time in the world I've got 20 of them. And that's all there exists, because I got Linda's signature the other day on it. So that's pretty special, and I'll be putting those on the internet in a few weeks' time. I don't know if anyone will want them, but very rare to get all four signatures on one photograph.
I'll keep my eye on it.
Yeah, we could elaborate a little bit. Like you knew Inez's family, right?
Oh, kind of, yeah. I tried.
Yeah.
I tried hard, but it just doesn't. I think she got scared off.
I don't judge her. I've seen some fans being more incisive, so I don't know, maybe she just didn't feel comfortable at all. And whether you want it or not, it's she's very awaited, so it would break the internet, and as you guys said, so I don't think she feels ready to deal with it. It's too much.
One day.
It's too much. It's pressure.
One day.
But when I am manifesting, when she joins us, she will be more than welcome, and we'll celebrate this franchise that we love so much, that had such great impact along with her.
Just don't forget us too.
Yeah. Once Inez is like,
I got Barry, Chris, go away.
No, come on.
Leaving out.
Yeah.
I'm leaving the room for a second.
Yeah, don't worry.
He's such an asshole. I hate him. He's awful. No, I'm just kidding.
I can't imagine his face while he listens to that, and he's like,
Right. No, I love Greg. He's like, he's like, I like to call him Uncle Greg, but he's not that much older than me. So my girlfriend's like, no, he's cousin Greg.
oh. So the next question is about your participation along Linda and Eric in the new project from Residents of Evil. Shout out to Residents of Evil.
Yeah, thanks JJ, thanks Andrew,
JJ
thanks
and
Tony and Corey,
Corey,
Bob Spaghetti, Becky Beg,
Becky.
Maddie Anavente.
Becky is amazing. I follow her on IG. I had the honor of being followed back by her, and like these guys' work is just amazing. Like an absurd, like.
Brilliant.
And now they have this new project called Resurrection, a biohazard story.
And it's brilliant.
It is, isn't it? Like, how does it feel to come back to your iconic roles in this project? How it is? How is it?
Unbelievable. Just a brilliant opportunity to have fun. I had the time of my life.
Look, we all want to forget. We want to wash those thoughts down with a waterfall. Want to push them down, out of sight. But when we do, we forget what's on the other side.
My contract was a steak and a beer. And that was it. Hey, you still haven't paid me. I'm still waiting for my steak and still waiting for my beer.
Come on, come on.
I did it. I just did it because I wanted to do it.
So,
It's good fun.
Resurrection, definitely it's a passion project, and both Andrew and Addie have the biggest parts in it. So I don't want to go on about it for too long, but basically, Andrew Solo, he's kind of the reason we all got back together.
Great, lovely guy.
Keeper's Diary was a really great short film,
Which Barry wasn't in. They didn't want Barry for Keeper's Diary. Like, it was very
but so Andrew is a really passionate. He's a passionate fan of Resident Evil. He thinks, that Shinji Mikami is like the George Lucas of the video game world.
True.
And like Resident Evil is like the best game ever. And he really he hates the fact that they've never done a film that adapts the game. Like they just keep using the name and just making an action film basically. And they're not faithful to the story that there's so many stories, there's so many games, and it's like it's all there, but instead of making a movie based on that, they just make another movie and just slap the name Resident Evil on it.
Yeah.
And he was so tired of that, and that was why he got inspired to contact us, and that's how all of this has happened. Addie is like the probably most prolific expert on Resident Evil, like lore.
She scares me, but she knows about it.
She wrote the script for Resurrection.
It's phenomenal.
It's an original story, but it feels like it could have been from that universe of the video games, and it follows the story of what our characters would be doing today. And she started with a script, I think that was like 300 pages long.
Wow.
But you can't do that. So, you can't make that. I mean, that would be like an entire television series of like 5 seasons or something. So she took that story, which, I'm sorry, what was the name of that inspiration for your tattoo?
Resident Evil Revelations 2, Franz Kafka, the writer.
Right. So there's a lot of influence from Kafka in her script, including The Flea, the painting called The Flea.
Yeah.
And it's a brilliant script, and she had to take that story and condense it. Like, the script is about 50 pages long. And that's kind of that's what you have to do. You have to take the best parts and make it into something that you can put on, because we had a much bigger budget for Resurrection than we did for The Keeper's Diary, but still, like, we had to make it something we could manage. So she had to take all the best parts and make it smaller,
make it achievable, and make it really classy. Like, you could have kept it longer and not been as good.
And there's a lot of callbacks to the video games, but not in a cheesy way. And there's a lot of just really cool like images and story ideas. And
Barry's brilliant. Barry is so good.
Barry's brilliant. It was really exhausting to film it because all of it was like night scenes. So we got there and we had to just switch. We had to switch our lives. It was like instantly, we were staying up all night. Like we would start filming at 6 p.m. and keep filming until about 6 or 8 a.m. every night, and just sleep all day. And by the end of it, like we were just exhausted.
We were like bats.
Yeah.
We slept all day and worked all night.
But you know, what we accomplished for, I mean, like $250,000, it kind of sounds like a lot of money, but it's not really. You know, but we did an amazing job. I never believed like we were going to raise that much money, but we did. And what we put on film for that budget is amazing. When people see it, I think they're just going to be like, how did they do that?
Yeah.
And that just gets back to kind of the scrappiness and the creativity and
direction, planning.
You know, what Andrew was able to do with that limited amount of money. He was able to put together something that, I mean, it looks so polished. I mean, it almost looks like something that would come out of Hollywood. And Andrew hates Hollywood and Hollywood studios. But what he put out there is amazing, and I can't wait for everyone to see it on Sunday.
I personally can't thank Andrew enough. I got to act, and I was surprised. I was too scared to watch the shorts. Andrew sent them to me he sent them to, I think, the major people. And I couldn't watch the shorts with me in it because I thought I'd wrecked it up. I thought I'd done such a bad job. And I was really sick. The first day I landed in America, I went straight to ER. I went to the hospital. I was so ill. And Addie, they got me fully. I said to the doctor, I've got to be on set this afternoon. Give me drugs. So he pumped all these antibiotics into me, and I kind of got there. And in between takes, I'd be asleep on the chair going, oh, I'm dying. And everyone's saying, you look so emotional. I go, no, I was so ill, I couldn't. And it looks really good, works really well. And there's some really emotional scenes in it with Jill, really heavy scenes. And I was surprised. They look so good.
They do look good.
And I'm thinking, how did I do that? Jesus, I don't know. I don't know. It was just so much fun. I can't thank Andrew and Addie enough. I'll give you a little story. Addie gave me the script to take back to Australia to read. I have a Labrador puppy. Guess what the Labrador puppy did to the script? He ate it. He ate the whole script, ripped it up on the floor because I put it on the table.
You're kidding.
And when I came back, the Labrador was eating the script. I had to send a message to Andrew and send him, because I won't let the script out. The script is really special. I had to send a message to Addie and Andy, Andrew and show them pictures of the dog eating the script before they'd send me a new one, because the dog ate the script. My Labrador.
That's comically accurate in every way.
Right. So that's kind of resurrection.
I told him, I said my dog really liked the script. He loved it that much. He ate it. Like, it was such, and I must admit, I only read my bits. I'm egocentric. So I only read my bits of the script. I didn't know how the movie would fit together. It was so brilliant seeing the movie. This guy is such a good actor.
Oh, stop it.
He's brilliant.
Look, let's not pretend they deserve any special treatment. This isn't our first outing, or even our 9th. By now, it should be just as black and white to you as it is to me.
Don't be modest. Come on. Admit it.
He's brilliant.
I had a great time.
He's so good.
I had a great time with it.
I was only on set for a week because it's amazing. In the movie, they film bits.
Right.
And you do your little bit, but next thing, Linda's next to me, and she wasn't, but she is, and it's Charlie. And it's really weird when you see the movie. You think that didn't happen, but the way they cut it, put it together, it's absolutely amazing.
I know we're talking a lot. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Don't worry, please. As I said before, and I'll say it again, it's magical.
One more thing I want to tell you about Resurrection. So, yes.
Charlie's really rubbish in it, and Barry's brilliant.
Of course. So the thing about Resurrection, there's 4 of the original cast from RE1. Yes, there's 4 of us starring in that web series, but there's also a lot of other people with Resident Evil credits to their name, including like Ward Sexton, who did the title call.
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil 4.
Pablo Kuntz, who did Wesker's voice in the first game.
Wow, what a mansion! Stop it! Don't open that door!
Joe White, who did Chris's voice in the remake.
So everything's taken care of? We can make it. Jill, ladies first.
And there's one more person, and I can't tell you her name, who's in it. And you're just gonna, when you see her, you're gonna be like,
whoa, baby.
Holy.
Yeah, they go, whoa, baby.
That's
it's so
and,
good.
and you're gonna be like, wow.
How did Andrew pull that off?
I can't tell you her name, but there's someone with a Resident Evil credit in it, and she's good friends with Chris in the story. And she's gonna be in it.
Brilliant.
And you're just gonna be like, oh my god.
Yeah. And he looks great on a horse. I won't give it away too much, but he rides a horse.
I do ride a
horse. He looks like a handsome cowboy.
Ooh la la, ooh la la. When does it launch?
Sunday.
This Sunday,
22nd.
March 22nd.
Sunday, March 22nd, which is the 30th
franchise.
anniversary of Resident Evil 1. I don't know what time, but yeah, it's going to launch.
And it's on the
Sunday.
Residents of Evil.
And so we're going to be in Gettysburg.
Gettysburg.
At Creature Feature Weekend.
Creature Feature.
And so is a bunch of the Row Squad, including JJ, you know, from the Residents of Evil. And I don't know, I'm thinking he'll probably do some kind of live stream from there. Probably, I'm not sure. But yeah, this weekend's just going to be crazy.
That's what we're about, Residents of Evil cap.
Right.
That's stylish. I love it.
JJ and the top guys. Love it.
Yep.
We're going to keep moving. We'll be taking up all your time.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
She's just gonna edit out.
Edit all out.
She's gonna edit out all that bullshit.
All she'll have, all she'll have is Barry and Charlie. That's it.
For what I've seen until now, we'll have the interview and like 1,000 blooper videos. I love this. I love this.
Sounds good.
Is this the best interview you had?
Yes.
Like she's
a little trivia about me. A little trivia about me. I've started doing interviews pretty recently. Like last week, recently, I'm not joking. Last week was my first online interview with Hope Levy, the voice of Rebecca Chambers from RE1 Remake.
Okay. Hope Levy.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's lovely.
Hope's lovely.
Hope Levy.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is kind of funny. Hope Levy is my brother-in-law's cousin. And we didn't know that we're both in Resident Evil until a couple years ago when we ran into each other at a convention in Portland. And we're like, oh, Charlie, like, what's going on? And we're both in Resident Evil. We didn't even realize
You're
it
kidding.
until we were both at a convention together.
It's all in the family.
I'll try and send you a picture of me and Hope.
Yeah, so we're not related by blood. We're related through a marriage. So
she's
her cousin married my sister.
O primo da Hope Levy casou com a irmã do Charlie. Eles são parentes, eles não sabiam até pouco tempo atrás. Nico is totally speechless right now.
It's weird, yeah. It's just a coincidence.
It's all in the family. It's all in the family. He was joking.
Yeah, Hope is really talented. You know, she's done so much voiceover work, and she's such a good singer and performer, and like she's the real deal. Like
she's terrific.
Yeah, we're just hacks, but she's a real performer.
I can't find the picture of me and Hope. I was looking for.
He's out of this world, and like I was very nervous and anxious because it was going to be my first interview with like an actor that worked on the games. My first interview ever was like on October last year with the dev team from Resident Evil Survival Unit, which is this mobile game. They came to Brazil Game Show, so I was there, they were there, and the opportunity came up, and we had 2 interviews with them, and it was magical and stuff. And when I say I work with what I love, it's because that day I found out how much I loved doing these interviews and preserving not only the franchise's history, but the faces that made the franchise what it is today. So hearing from you guys, your stories, seeing a bit more of you, it's magical. It's literally magical. Cool. Part of it. So yeah, I'm pretty recent to it.
I can't find the picture of Hope and me, but I'll send it to you later.
Don't worry, please do. Don't worry about it. Once again, thank you. From the bottom of my little Brazilian heart.
Let's keep rolling.
Thank you so much.
Let's keep rolling.
Let's keep rolling.
I go, let's roll it. More questions. More questions.
More questions. We have 4
Harry,
more
are you
questions
a dancer in real life? Yes, I am.
So, our 10th question is, do you keep up with the franchise's launches nowadays? And have you guys seen or played?
No, I'm hopeless.
Oh.
I know 9's been released.
Don't worry about it.
And I know that the movies aren't that good.
The movies are definitely some of the movies ever made.
Well, I should change that. I'll rephrase that. I know 9's been released, and some people have done it really quickly. Some people say it's great. Some people say it's okay. A lot of people say the movies, they're up and down with the movies. Some are good, some are bad. So yeah, that's about the most I keep up with it. But everyone loves Barry.
So
that is a big thing we can agree on. Everyone loves Barry and everyone loves Chris.
So I knew very little about the games and the movies and all the pop culture stuff about Resident Evil until I started becoming involved with the community. And after that, through people like the Residents of Evil and Biohazard Declassified and all those channels, and also just watching YouTube videos and things like that, I've kind of, to some extent, I've caught up and I know quite a bit about the franchise, the video games, and some of the memes, and all those kind of things. And when we were in Vegas last weekend, I sat down with Addie, Beggy Beg Addie Adabate, who wrote Resurrection, and
it's fantastic.
And basically, I was just like, tell me this, because I haven't played Resident Evil 9 Requiem, but I was curious about the story, so I was just like, Addie, tell me the story about Requiem. And she just basically just went on for like 2 hours telling me the whole story.
Oh, was overwhelmed.
Every now and then I would like ask her a question. So I know the story, and
don't ask that question again. It's just Addie's really a student of it.
She is, and she explained like the whole like story about what happens in Requiem, and I was just like blown away. I was like, this story is just so complex and so convoluted, and it's like now there's a cure for all the viruses that just basically means like they never happened, and it's just like, really? I think it's amazing how complicated and intricate the story is.
And the insight she has into it. Like, most people look at it and just think it's a story. She has analysed it.
Yeah.
However, I can say 2 things about Resurrection. The girl who played Jill.
Yeah,
Annie
Roy.
Annie, good friend. She nailed it. She was so good.
That forsaken city. All the fucked up monsters. They're fading.
She made Barry look good. Because I was struggling, and she made me look absolutely brilliant. She is so good. She's such a good actress and such a beautiful person. She is Jill. If we can't have the real Jill, she is the next best thing. And the young guy,
Cody is
Cody.
You know, they shredded an entire platoon in what felt like seconds.
Cody blew me away. This young guy who's the up-and-coming, who kind of nudges Chris out of the way because he's an old guy.
Right.
He's such a lovely guy in real life. Just we mix with some of the best people. We're so lucky.
But
good work, Eddie. Good work, Cody.
For sure. Getting back to like the stories, you know, the one that keeps.
I keep interrupting you. That's okay.
That's okay. Yeah. You know, the one that keeps coming up is like RE5. You know, it seems like so many people either just love it or hate it, and just the fact that like Chris is just like so ridiculously like muscular, you know, and like punching Boulder, it's almost like just a caricature. That's the one that keeps coming up for me. Like people talk about that all the time. But I personally, I think that the stories from RE1, whether it's the original or the remake, and RE2, I think those are the two best stories in the franchise, RE1 and RE2. Like, they're iconic, and the setting is beautiful, like the mansion and Raccoon City, and the story about Leon, you know, his first day on the job. And I just feel like somebody should make that into a film. Like Welcome to Raccoon City. I've never seen it. I guess they tried to do it, but they tried to do too much at once.
Yeah, too much at once.
One movie based on RE1.
Yeah.
Another movie based on RE2, and it should be faithful to the story. And then you can go from there. You can do whatever else you want from there. But those two stories should be made into films, and they should be iconic, canon, you know, straight from the game to the screen, kind of in the same way as things like The Last of Us on HBO and Fallout on Amazon, how they were so faithful to the original material. Nobody's done that with Resident Evil except for Andrew Solo with The Keeper's Diary, and now Resurrection.
I would love to see, it never happened, but Capcom do Resident Evil 1 revisited and have us come back as old guys.
That would be fun.
To teach the new guys how to kill the zombies and how to take them out.
Right.
It would be so much fun. Like, we could have like the new guys clicking in, us, and it would be absolute buzz. It would be so much fun. And have real, like, make it retro and have actually photo. I actually have film at the beginning, middle and end, as well as the characters. Like, because the fans seem to really appreciate the real footage, the footage of us, of being. So many fans have said that when they're playing the game, that they see me as Barry Burton, or him as Chris in the game, or Jill as a real person. And I think that would be fantastic. I would love it.
Yeah.
There was a movie adaptation of Resident Evil, something that goes precisely from the games to the big screen.
Yeah.
Would you guys like to make a special appearance? I know the answer is yes.
In there,
No.
Like that. Yeah. Just call us.
Just don't even call me. Just send me a text message and I'll be there. Like, I'll pay my own airfare. I just want to be in it. Like,
yeah, it would be so much fun.
so much fun.
I would be on the theaters like, please take my money. Give me my seat. Give me my popcorn.
It's so much fun being part of a movie. It's absolutely exhausting. I went home and slept for a week. I was so tired. But I wouldn't replace it for anything in the world.
Yeah, it was good.
It was so, apart from my family and my dog.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. But other things in my life, material things, it was so much fun.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly when, you know, Zach Kreger's making the next film. I'm not sure.
We're available.
Well, no, he's already finished
I
filming.
know.
Oh.
He missed us. He could have had us.
I'm not sure when it's coming out. What I do know about it is that it's an original story.
It's filmed in Prague.
It's filmed in Prague. It's an original story. It takes place during what happens in like RE1 and 2, I think, or RE2. You know, it happens at the same time, and there's some references to the game. A lot of people are skeptical. A lot of people think, it's just going to be another original film that's not going to be anything like the game and whatever. I'm hopeful. I think Zach Cregger has made some good movies, like Barbarian was really good. Weapons, some people love it, some people hate it. I thought it was good. I think he's a good filmmaker. I think he understands it. Andrew would disagree. But I'm hopeful that it will at least be a good movie. It might not be faithful, to the video game. It might just be something that is original and kind of in the same universe. But I'm hoping it's at least a good movie, because I'm sorry, Paul S. Anderson, but your movies suck. They're just horrible, and had nothing to do with the game really, other than just like some references to it. Some references, yeah. Unfortunately, they were just like fun action films that just had the same name.
That's basically what's been made to every Resident Evil adaptation we've had so far. They take the name, they use the name, they don't do anything with the story, they create their own thing. So why use the name?
Exactly. Yeah.
So
it's marketable.
Yeah, I won't talk too much about it, but it's usually really disappointing to see so many things being done with a name just for marketing and stuff. We really don't appreciate it.
They have to make a movie every few years, or they're going to lose the rights.
Yeah,
So
you know the stuff. You know the
I'll
stuff.
perform for a steak and a beer. I'll put my price up: 2 steaks and 2 beers.
2 steaks. Oh, you're asking for too much now.
I've got double my
Come on. The next very interesting question is about when your guys are going to take a caipirinha with me. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
When we're going to have a caipirinha with her.
What's it called? I thought you.
Come on. So, Brazil is house of many of the biggest gaming and pop culture events in the world. It hosts the biggest Comic Con in the world. For example, did you guys ever come to Brazil, or would you be willing to participate in some of these events?
Oh my God! Of course.
It's my dream.
Of course, we've been wanting to go to Brazil. We almost got to go to Brazil.
No, it got that close.
And then somehow there was some snafu.
Fell apart.
Where the event was not allowed to use Resident Evil collateral to advertise it. And so they got nervous and they pulled out.
I'll be there tomorrow.
So I'm not sure why that happened. I think we had just recently been discovered and had been on some YouTube videos and whatever. And then one of the conventions that had invited us, but they basically were told that they can't use Resident Evil collateral to advertise it. They can only use our names. I'm not sure exactly about all the legal details about that. But it basically it stopped it from happening. And hopefully all of that can be sorted out. And for us, it's not about money. Like, we're happy to just go there. And just like get to meet the fans and do fun stuff.
Yeah. And drink and go out for dinner with you.
Right. So hopefully we can go out, and hopefully we can You know, I want to go to Sao Paulo. I want to go to Rio.
I want to organise a fan dinner.
I want to. It's such a big country. Like,
shut up, let me talk.
I have to like go all around.
When we were in Portland, we organised a fan dinner one night, and the fans all met us for dinner, and we had a great night. Like it was the food was average, but the dinner made up for it. And everyone that came along, only 25 fans came along. It was like up close and intimate with Barry and Charlie and Barry and Chris and Wesker. And we had a great night, and I'd love to do things like that. We did an escape room. with 8
That's
fans.
so cool.
Oh yeah, I was hopeless, but we did an escape room with 8 fans. It was great fun.
I'm taking notes. You guys have done so many great things and have these great ideas, so I'm just here taking notes.
You give us an invite, we will be there. I promise you.
So here's a message for Capcom Brazil and Brazilian Events. Fiquem de olho nessa galera aqui, tá? Porque esses dois aqui são incríveis, a Linda, o Eric, todo mundo. Tragam eles pra cá, por favor, porque é uma chance de ouro. Capcom, contamos com a sua ajuda, por favor. Fica aí o recado. Here's my message.
I promise you we'll
Let him talk.
finished?
No, not yet.
Talk, you can talk. Let him talk.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
So, the last question in our interview, it's a very serious one, very thoughtful one. Could Barry and Chris leave a message to the Brazilian fans?
Look,
a message, yeah.
I can say I just love my Brazilian fans. They contact me by the first Barry Burton. I'm an old guy, so I don't use Facebook. They contact me. I talk to them. I just love my Brazilian fans. I would love nothing more. And I know Charlie, Chris. I don't know what to call him some days. I know he would love to as well. We just want to go to Brazil. We want to meet the fans. We want to hang out with the fans, and we want to have a great time.
I couldn't have said it better. I've always wanted to go to Brazil, and I can't imagine how it could be any better than if we spent the whole time there hanging out with fans, doing fun events, going to conventions, other like Resident Evil themed kind of events.
As long as I get a Brazilian meat thing on a stick and a beer, I'll be happy.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Viva
You guys
Brazil.
will be.
Yeah. Brazil #1.
We love this so much, and I don't even need to say that you guys will be more than welcome here. Brazilian fans are really passionate fans, and the Resident Evil fan base here is very strong. And I know they just like have the time of their lives with you guys here. That will be great, and I say that will because it will happen. I have faith in it.
Right, especially him twerking on the hand.
Yeah.
I need to see Greg Smith.
Remember Barry's old. So don't wait too long.
Yeah.
I need to see Mr. Greg Smith twerking on the hand of Christ.
Twerking on the hand of Christ.
I will give you a Barry sandwich.
I need the berry sandwich as well.
Right.
I want the berry sandwich. Bring them to Brazil. I need that berry sandwich.
Yeah.
Bring them to Brazil.
Hey everyone in Brazil, this is Barry Burton from Resident Evil 1. I can't tell you how excited I am about the 30th anniversary. We have had a great afternoon talking to Louisa, is that right?
Right.
Yeah.
And Nicole. And Barry is just so excited. He's old, he forgets names, that's okay. But I'm so excited about the 30th anniversary. I would love nothing more to attend a Comic-Con in Brazil. It is my dream, it's my aspiration. Barry wants it to happen.
I couldn't agree more. Barry Burton, aka Greg Smith.
Yep.
And there's just so much happening right now.
Brazil's happening
between Requiem, the 9th game of Resident Evil coming out.
That's true,
30 years later. and our fan film Resurrection's coming out this weekend.
He is brilliant,
and it's just like this flashpoint, this like really important time. And what can I say? You know, the fans in Brazil, they're just so passionate about Resident Evil.
Love
and
the Brazilian fans.
Let
me say, I love the Brazilian fans. They are number one.
And we've been wanting to come to Brazil to see all of you for so long.
Since 2024.
Exactly. So let's make it happen. Let's make it happen, Brazil. It's time.
And if I get there, I will give you a Barry sandwich.
Shh, quiet. But just look natural.
Oh, shut up. Sorry.
All right. Okay. No, Luisa! Don't go! Okay, and then
I want in life.
I'll be like, okay, ready?
Yep.
All right. 1 second. Oh, it's not here. 1 second. Okay, you do your.
Yep.
Well,
I'll do mine.
Yeah, you do yours.
That was close.
No, wait till I'm gone.
That was close. That was nearly a Louisa sandwich. Oh no! I hope that's not Nico's blood.
I love this. We have our own life. Jesus, you have a prop.
One more.
Jesus, he's doing it with a prop.
Another one. I've got this.
All right. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. Luisa, run for that house.
I got a gift. He was quoting Chris's line saying, Luisa, run for that house. You know.
The Louisa sandwich.
Now Nico is jealous. Greg, can we do your takes?
I did one for Nico. Nico's blood.
Yeah. And Greg, I was going to ask you if we could do your takes again because Charlie was doing his sketchy little gun thing.
Both of them?
Both, yeah. Whenever you're ready.
That was close. That was nearly a Louisa sandwich. Ah. I hope that's not Nico's blood.
Perfect. And since Nico got jealous, you got the I hope that's not Nico's blood from Greg. Now, Charlie, I was going to ask you if we could do mine again. Mine, Luisa, don't go, and Nico, run for that house.
Okay. So no Luisa, don't go, and Nico, run for that house. Okay. All right. No, Luisa, don't go. All right. Okay. And then we'll do Nico. Nico, run for that house.
I hope that's not Nico's blood.
Perfect, guys, perfect. Jesus, we have what is probably the best interview ever posted on the internet. Okay.
I'm sorry, it's probably going to take you like 3 days to edit it.
No, don't worry about it. Like, we have so much good content here. Like, you guys answered the questions perfectly, and we were able to talk so much and have so much fun that being able to work on it and just watch everything again will be a gift. So, guys, you are amazing. We had planned for 1 hour. We had 2. That's amazing.
To be honest, we really tried to make the fans feel happy. Because if the fans are happy, I'm happy.
You've made 2 fans very happy today. Right now, and in a few days. Look at the tattoo!
No, umbrella!
We're going to have to chop your arm off when we see you.
So you guys made like 2 fans very happy in these 2 hours, and we'll have this interview in our hearts forever. And you'll make so many fans happy when this releases on the franchise's anniversary. We'll send you guys the link. And really, I just hope to see you guys soon, whether we go to the US when Greg is there too.
No. We're going to
Brazil.
That's my wish. That's my wish. I wish to see you guys here before that.
If I don't go to Brazil, I'll be sad.
You guys will be here. We'll do our best. We'll do our best. So thank you so much for participating, for talking to me, talking to us, and for the gift. This is a gift. Thank you so much.
Otherwise, we'd be asleep on the lounge chair, so we're awake now.
Thank you so much for your time, for your attention, and for the good laughs.
Thank you. That was really fun.
Thanks, Nico, as well.
Thanks, Nico.
Goodbye, guys. Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much. That was really fun.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
For your hard work. Yeah.
I won't be renting any of your time anymore. Sorry. But thank you so much. Have a great day. And see you soon.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Uncle Barry says goodbye.
Bye, Uncle. Bye, Chris.
Bye.
E essa, pessoal, foi a nossa entrevista com os atores originais que interpretaram Chris Redfield e Barry Burton no Resident Evil 1 original de 1996. Muito obrigada para você que assistiu até aqui, e eu espero de coração que você tenha gostado tanto de assistir essa entrevista quanto a gente gostou de fazer ela. Se você gostou desse vídeo, já aproveita o embalo, deixa um like e deixa aqui nos comentários também contando pra gente qual foi a sua parte favorita da entrevista. Se você tá assistindo a esse vídeo aqui antecipadamente, muito obrigada por ter se tornado membro do canal e apoiado o nosso trabalho. Mas, se você não estiver assistindo antecipadamente, já considera aí deixar o like, deixar um comentário, se inscrever no nosso canal se você ainda não for inscrito e também se tornar membro aqui do canal. Lembrando que todos os membros têm acesso antecipado a todos os vídeos e o nome creditado ao final de cada vídeo postado aqui no canal. Além disso, pessoal, se você aí quiser se tornar membro, você também terá direito a um vídeo exclusivo de conteúdos extras dessa entrevista aqui. Nele há muitos momentos especiais que foram compilados e eles totalizam mais de 25 minutos de conteúdo inédito. E lembrando também que esse vídeo de conteúdos extras vai ser exclusivo para sempre, só para os membros aqui do canal. E pessoal, como promessa é dívida, chegou a hora de eu botar os meus óculos e ler a lista de membros aqui do canal. Fica aqui o nosso agradecimento mais especial a Elô Laranjeira, ao Gabriel Escorcin, ao Ryzen Nico e a uma tal de Luisa The Baroness, que são os membros aqui do Project. E também a Marina Amaral, Babi Tioti, Matias Cavalcante, The Hazard Brasil, Mamacita, Bruno Sanco, Ink Ribbon, Edu Gamer, Fernando Batista Vieira, Dr. Lucas, Natália Parente, a nossa querida na Biohazard, Erika Nati, Lucas Vasquez, Bianca Porto e Clube Ludum. Fica aqui também um abraço e um agradecimento ao Rick e ao Damasceno, que estão sempre nas nossas lives e nos ajudam muito por LivePix. O apoio de vocês ajudou a tornar boa parte desse processo viável e também possibilitou que a gente tirasse esse projeto do papel. E pessoal, totalizando todo o tempo que a gente investiu e dedicou aqui para a produção desse vídeo, desde o roteiro até a edição final, somamos mais de 80 horas de trabalho e cerca de R$ 1.500 que nós teríamos ganhado se fôssemos contratados de fato para outros serviços. Nós não vivemos ainda da produção de conteúdo, mas ainda assim algo que amamos muito fazer. Então, por isso, considere sim se tornar sub aqui do nosso canal para permitir que mais projetos saiam no papel e com uma velocidade maior que a gente gostaria que tivesse. Lembrando também, pessoal, que esse mês a gente tá com uma parceria muito especial com a loja Miravi Prime e No vídeo de unboxing que a gente fez, vocês podem conferir porque já tá postado no nosso canal, nós mostramos alguns dos itens maravilhosos que eles enviaram aqui pra casa. Se você acessar o site da Miravi e inserir o cupom exclusivo Resident Evil Project, tudo maiúsculo e tudo junto, você tem 50% de desconto em todos os produtos que foram mostrados naquele vídeo. Não perde essa chance aí não. E pessoal, agora falando aqui sobre o Greg e o Charlie, eles têm investido muito tempo pessoal deles a de fato interagir com a comunidade, comparecer a eventos e vender merchandising ali oficial diretamente deles. Então se você tiver interesse em acompanhar os seus heróis e também ter alguns itens exclusivos e com autógrafos, eu só digo uma coisa, tem como. E também vale a pena pontuar que aquele pôster autografado que a gente acabou de mostrar aqui vai ser sorteado muitíssimo em breve no canal. Mas, caso você queira comprar algo diretamente deles, nós vamos deixar os links aqui embaixo do site oficial de merchandising do Charlie e também do link do grupo do Facebook pelo qual o Greg vende algumas coisinhas exclusivas também. E pessoal, para finalizar por aqui, eu também queria dizer que caso você queira enviar algum tipo de presentinho para eles, seja uma arte feita à mão, algum artesanato, alguma coisinha do tipo, entre em contato com a gente, tá bom? Nós vamos reunir esses presentes dos fãs brasileiros, cartinhas e tudo mais, anotar o nome de cada um em cada presente e enviar para eles. Então é isso, pessoal. Muito obrigada a você que assistiu até aqui. Espero que você tenha gostado tanto quanto a gente e nos vemos no próximo vídeo aqui do canal.